Hello everyone, and welcome back to Blocksteady. I'm Nerkie, and this here is the current state of the witch farm we're at. So far I've ended up slabbing the little bit of an island that there was, and I've been slowly slabbing the rest, except for apparently that block. But as you can see, I have modified some of this terrain. I picked this witch farm location because it was completely surrounded in water and everything, so it looked like it was going to be a fantastic location. Because the closest island, I believe, is that one way the heck over there. But I've had to make a little thing up there. Of course, there's a stupid cloud in the way. Oh, come on. I'm currently trying out the height that is the cobblestone, due to the fact that there's a frickin' abandoned mine underneath, like usual. Just about every farm I've ended up building in the last good while has been plagued with frickin' abandoned mines underneath. But we'll do a quick little tour of this location at the moment before I do a jump cut over to a different location. But as you can see, it is working. It's just not the fastest at the moment due to the fact that, yeah, there's an abandoned mine. But as you can see, I have 3 iron golems down there in the iron array. And the iron array was able to be made just because we have an iron farm that's been created, which I'll be jumping to in a little bit. So many stairs. Which is the best way into the mine? Suppose this really long road will do it. I've been slowly actually removing all the wood, which has been helping out phenomenally. But as you can see, there's still lava and stuff around. I've been just slabbing around stuff like lava, since things won't spawn in there, and if they do, they'll die. Man, what the hell? And all of a sudden there's more mobs. But anyhow, I don't want to spend too much time. Pretty much just been running around down here, making big strip tunnels through here and there, finding different paths in the abandoned mine, and slowly trying to slab them. Haven't gone that direction too much yet. I've mostly been concentrating on this way, but I have done a little bit this way just because it's really easy to do once you're actually over there, because it's fairly flat and open and multiple trails leading in. As you can see, I had to set up a little bit of a box storage system here just to separate everything, because at the moment that is spawning more than just the natural witches that I was wanting. But as you can see, it is working. I am finally getting some glowstone. Put my good stuff away. The redstone's also pretty darn useful. But as you can see, everything drops into the array up there. It gets separated into two small boxes, and then into a dual box, and slowly filtered down. At the moment, I'm trying the 2 hoppers just to see if it speeds up the dropping at all, since I have the 2 different sections of the hopper array leading into the different boxes. Figured it's worth trying since I had the hoppers and stuff to do it. And as you can see, occasionally things spawn just between the 2 wires, but the second that they end up twitching or anything, they go down. But there is still a little bit of a delay because of all the different spawnable terrain underneath, and I may end up having to push some of that island down. Still not 100%, and I'm pretty sure that island's too far, but I might strip some of that down as well, which will always get me even more dirt. But that's pretty much it for the witch farm, besides dang near falling in there. So onward we go. I'll meet you over at I guess we should go maybe to the iron farm next. See you in a minute. And welcome back to the iron farm. As you can see, it's already making a few little victims. But basically, I used the DocM77 tutorial, pretty much, and then another video that I can't remember the name of, because it was just somebody's Let's Play, I believe. He had them 3 high, which I believe even Doc had said before is doable, but he had 3 different villages in a row set up. Now, first off, let's go over and take a look at the killing floor here, since we have the happy victims dropping right in, making it easy to do. As you can see, their face just sits in the nice lava there, a little noisy, but that lets you know it's working. Now, they burn, all their drops fall down. If the drop ends up on the glass or anything, the water pushes it in to the hopper, then down the hopper chain here from box to box. That way if somebody AFKs here for a really long time, or people are really lazy with picking it out along with AFKing, it'll hopefully just fill up all the boxes and we won't have too much overflow or backstock happening. And I'm sure most of the people that'd be ending up watching this would already have been up to one of those type of things. But before we had a server problem here, I had a different plan with these villages as a setup to try and maximize, kind of like the iron trench, but without having to build the iron trench because we didn't have the iron at the time. So this used to be where the golems would die, but due to that not working out in creative, I ended up switching it over to this area for a killing floor. Everything. I spent a couple of days here AFKing, just collecting up a whole bunch of iron, and I've pretty much used it up on hoppers already, building the witch farm there and a few other odds and ends that I needed hoppers for. But that's pretty much our iron farm at the moment. And it's set up, and this is more or less part of the reason why I want to end up doing an underwater base, because I started doing some of this here and I was really enjoying the extra kind of difficult form that I had to do, just because, you know, you could drown. I was actually doing this without a helmet, which was an extra pain in the ass, but it's kind of an extra challenge that I haven't had before, because I haven't tried a underwater base. I've built in water, but I cleared out all the water, kind of like what I was doing at the witch farm there with gravel and crap, just to make it a lot easier. But to actually have a base underneath that's formed there would be pretty fun and everything. But as you can see, it does work at a decent pace. It's not super fast, but it's more than what most people would be ending up needing on the server. As you see, we've been here for a few minutes, and that's, what, 1, 2, about 6, maybe 7 that have already spawned and dropped down, so it's not that bad. And then my original hidey hut, very simple. Do I have any spare iron here before? Nope. More glass, though. Could use that somewhere. But I guess we'll rip over to maybe the wither farm at the moment, because I can show you the wither farm, the blaze farm, and then we might do a quick stop around the game area at the moment. So, see you in a minute. And welcome back. Now we're at the wither farm. One of the members on the server, JP, on his original trek through the nether to find a base for himself, or to put in his portal, one of the two, he ended up finding the one and only fortress that we've actually found on the server. Now originally this is 3 floors, but Great, they seen me. But it has 3 floors. And the bottom floor must have been about 1 or something in height out. Oh, damn it. Trying not to hit the pigman. Don't feel like having a war. Oh, come on. Alright, everything should be safe. Now, at the moment, why the heck aren't you following me? There you go. The wither farm, you can bring them back to the doorway here. So I made the overhang. Then you can just, at your own leisure, if you're not getting shot by blaze, you can just kill them. And their drop rate sucks terribly. At times there's up to 5 or 6 in this room. Same with the one above. Kind of depends on your luck and if the game is being nice to you or not. But it's kind of the same with the head drop rate. So even with looting 3, it is terrible. Let's hope no blaze right at the doorway. They tend to love to be right there. I don't know why. Just to be a pain, I guess. Come on. Fight me. I just don't want to be withered. And nose head, like usual. And for the first floor, just because, well, the bottom floor, I guess, not really first, ended up ripping it down to 1 slab thick. Pick it somewhere. Oh, of course, there has to actually be floor there. Somewhere around probably here, yeah. That's just above all the lava and crap below. I don't really care if the floor is a different color. But yeah, pretty much just slabbed it and everything, but it must have been about 1 height off or something along there for that. And if you rip on through down these steps, it brings you on over to the blaze farm. Now, I kind of copied the Etho tutorial because I've seen him do a few things with the blaze before on the Minecraft server and so on. Really liked his dual blaze farm that pushed them all together. But as for all of them, I finally actually added the buttons in and the signs because no one really knew which button did what. I'm sorry, pigman. I didn't do it. I am innocent. Although they're gonna get a double dose unless he dies. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what your guy was doing. What the hell's going on? Come on! Get out of there! Damn you, Z-Stone. This would have been saving my looting sword for, besides the cow farm that I got at home. Or my base, whatever. And that's pretty much it for the fortress. Nothing too amazing here at the moment, because nobody's remodeled it more than just slabbing, so I guess I'll meet you over at the game area quick. Because I believe that's the last farm that I have to show you. We haven't made a gold farm, or I guess I could show you the end after, maybe. I'll try and fit the end in. But I'll be right back with the archery range. And welcome back. I really wanted to show the archery range for a few reasons, but first off, here's the overall look when you first come into the game area. This used to be JP's village. After my sound prank on him, he pretty much TNT'd the area and left a couple of big craters, and since the land was a fair size and everything, because I thought it was an actual island, but I guess it's part of the mainland, just a good way away from spawn, because it's about 2,000 or so blocks away. I figured it'd be a great area for the games, and I wanted something somewhat decent looking, but that you could differentiate what direction you're going, because this is water games, possible 8-bit, I believe I want to go with, and horse games and other kinds of events like that, where you can sort of challenge your friends and stuff like that. And I do have a little housing district kinda over that way. Trying not to show John's game, because he doesn't want it shown really till he ends up finishing it, pretty much. Even though it's not nighttime at the moment. I mostly want to throw this in just because I remember the horse fight that Generic and B-Dubs had, where he threw in an archery range based off of points and stuff for who gets the horse, and it looked like a lot of fun to verse a friend with and everything. See if I can get the far back one. Oh, a little bit to the right. Come on. Oh, come on. I can do it in JP's video when he's busy filming, but I can't do it in mine. That's fantastic. Yeah, I guess that's how it goes. Oh, there we go. But these are fairly basic, easy design. Buttons all the way around it. Pressure plate on the top. They have these at different distances and everything. When the game actually is all finished, put together, this will have extra bows as well as some sets of arrows and stuff from the skeleton farm. And I have row 1 is 1 point, row 2 is 2 points, row 3 is 5 points, row 4 is 10 points. And then you just pick how many arrows you get to shoot out of, like best of 10, best of 20, whatever the two decide on, and see who can get the best point score. And I figured it was about the easiest, fastest game that did look kind of fun to verse against your friends. Now, if I can get over here without really showing anything. I'm trying not to show everybody's games that they're trying to make at the moment. And I do have the walls all done a little bit differently, like the other side there's the edging done. Don't mind the stair there. It's the only block I had at the time to get up there. But I have the little edges here on this section of the wall and stuff like that. Trying to make them look a little bit different and everything. Moving the tree farm from our spawn area into this section here, so that when people are out here doing the games and stuff like that, then they don't have to go too far to collect up the wood they need. Plus it's an out-of-the-way place that isn't directly next to spawn town and everything. And slowly pushing this land back, planting the arena in between that wall there and the far wall over there. Just clearing the land for that layout at the moment, so I can wall it off, and then I can start putting in our PvP games, because I want to wall off where the arena will be first, and then I can add in the PvP games, because I want to throw in something like paintball possibly. And me and another member off this server had a different game that was PvP based. It was kind of like UHC, but now we're actually in UHC mode, so should work out a little bit better. But as you can see, The living quarters section. Everybody's hut has a bed and 2 personal chests, just so that they can store their goods. I might go through the effort, since we have the blaze farm and everything else, and the end farm, to make ender chests for everybody and get them all situated pretty much. Everybody's supposed to be choosing a little stall here with the horses. There's mine. I haven't bothered putting my saddles on because I think I have them in the box over there in my hut. And so far that's our game area. Way out in the water section out there, I plan on putting a section where there's going to be a beacon that you can regen some life, just because water games are pretty much not supposed to kill you. But I'll quickly rip over to the end and I'll see you there. Now this little hub line here, it leads you to the end. Pretty easy to find. And maybe next video I'll end up showing you the layout that I used for our nether hub, because I ended up actually building it this time, since our the one member that did it last time, he wasn't too interested in making it again, because he put in tons of effort on the last one before the map reset, and he just wasn't really into it. He didn't have a super good idea and stuff, so I kind of used a little bit of the previous idea of the layout, and then I modified it a bit to what I kind of thought it could be. Still not 100% into it, just because some of it's pretty scary when you're building the lines for everything. There's one of our members that hadn't been on in quite a while. I was trying to give him a tour and stuff like that, and at sections of the hub, if you pick out even one block on the rail line section at the moment, because I hadn't put the half slabs over top, it's 1 thick, and he ended up falling out at the top of the nether directly down into the lava below, or might have even been onto a chunk of nether rack or something. But this is our end at the moment. Man, that's still kind of loud. Probably loud for you guys. But everybody's pretty much seen end grinders before. But for my design, I threw this here so that you could actually throw your trash out, even though everybody was using the hoppers inside for whatever reason, and people were storing ender pearls in there, even though if you read here, it has a disposal. You click that, and as you can hear under there, it's spitting out tons of pearls from inside of here. But as you can see, there's bloody well garbage in the chest, because people just throw crap in the hoppers. Like, man, children. And then a couple of people have set up sections here. Different books that they've done. Our food chest. Is that completely empty now almost? Wow. Different bows that people didn't like and stuff that they left for other people, I guess. And I had the anvils on both of these little gap openings here. Apparently somebody's used up a couple and hasn't put them back yet. And then sorry. And then a quick, easy little carrot farm here. Just that it's easy to manage food and stuff. Nobody can really mess it up, and you don't need bone meal in order to make it fast. Just go pick it because somebody actually replanted, and be happy. Now, the main thing that I did for the end here, which took me a couple of days pretty much, of really, really long hours of slabbing, much like the witch farm's going to end up taking me. Come on. I really need to replace some power, extra power on this rail line. make them a little bit closer so that people can send the minecart back and stuff like that. And so you actually get going a little bit faster. But I like the way the walkway here ended up turning out. The little posts every so far, and you can't really fall out. Now if you actually wait to the end, you don't take damage. These chests I put here just for miscellaneous stuff and extra minecarts if people actually brought some out, because we've had some members that were newer come out and end up bringing the minecart back with them. But as you can see up ahead here, all this has been slabbed, and that took forever. It was, I don't know, 10 to 14 hours, maybe even more, because I wanted this all slabbed so that I could do possibly some builds out here in this section. And as you can see, one person, JP on the server, he ended up coming out here and making a Enderman proof house and everything. So far he's the only one, at least so far. I'm hoping anybody else that does comes out and actually does it. But I did this mostly because on the previous server, when people would enter the end, it would mess with the Enderman spawn rate, and at times it would drop off to pretty much non-existent, which was terrible when you're out there grinding away. And then my plan in the future, when I get around to making a gold farm, is to come out here with multiple picks and flatten the rest of this out and take all these obsidian pillars down, just to not have to make a obsidian farm, but get enough obsidian for a gold farm. Since we may be on UHC mode for quite a while, still kind of up in the air at the moment, but so far everybody on the server seems to be really enjoying it, other than a few that get swamped by mobs every now and then when they're trying to build, but that would happen in normal too. Just at least you'd regen, and once you get your bases beaconing from fighting a wither with some friends and stuff like that, it's pretty much like building in normal, just when you actually go caving and all that kind of stuff, it's a little bit more enjoyable, since it does have a speck of challenge to it compared to normal. Things jump you out of nowhere. Now, guess that's probably about it for today. So, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.